That's the name. Hey everybody, welcome back to Off-Road Independence. My name is Eric McGrew, and today we're going to talk to you about spring maintenance for your off-road vehicle. You may say, well, that's no fun. Off-roading is about the adventure, and if you're one of those people who believes it's not an adventure until something goes wrong, don't do your spring maintenance. Have fun. But I'm not that guy. I want to predict what's going to happen out on the trail the best that I can. And there are a number of key factors on your vehicle that you need to have up to date before you hit the trail in the spring. I know it's snowing around and it doesn't seem like it's spring, but it is May. It's just Colorado. What can I say? So with this here, I have a 2001 SR5 Toyota 4Runner. And recently I had done the maintenance on my truck, and the reason for that is just because time escaped me and I want to get out on the trail. So if you can't do the maintenance yourself, have a professional do it, but just get it done. That's the important part. So what maintenances do you want to consider for your vehicle? Well, one is definitely your air filter. Now, I have a K&N air filter in this particular truck, and whether or not that filter is worth having is a whole nother debate, and we'll get into that another day. But the fact is, no matter what air filter you have, whether it be an OEM replacement, an OEM paper filter, or a K&N filter that uses the oil to keep it clean, these filters can clog and do clog, and especially in spring and summer, they get really, really dusty, and they can restrict the airflow of your truck. They can get dust on MAF and MAP sensors. They can get dust in the throttle body. They can actually get to the point to where your truck just won't run at all. So that is definitely something you want to check out. Make sure you get that changed and cleaned so that you have a good air filter and your motor can breathe coolly, because you don't want to raise your temperature either in your truck, and that it runs with all the power that you need and want for your off-road excursions. Now, another thing you want to keep in mind is your radiator. The reason for that is because this is what keeps your engine cool. I'm sure most of you know that. But if you haven't flushed out your radiator recently, it might be a good idea depending on how old your truck is. If not, at least check it. Make sure that you have enough radiator fluid in it. Make sure that it is the color it should be. It's not rusty and brown and nasty, but it's a clear color. And then make sure that it's topped off for your next excursion. Plus, one of the things that we use a lot on modern 4x4s is the power steering. Now, power steering can be a pain to keep up with, and it can cause some problems, but when you're on rocks and in deep mud, power steering can be a lifesaver for your arms as well. And if you have a power steering pump go out on the trail, that's worse than having a vehicle without power steering, because now you're fighting a dead pump as well. So make sure that you keep your power steering fluid topped off. Make sure that all your hoses are nice and in good shape. Make sure that everything is tight and not leaking. And make sure that you don't have any excessive whine in your power steering pump when you're using the truck. Another thing to keep in mind with all of this is your battery. Now, I have just an OEM battery in this truck. It's actually a Kia, but it has all the amps and everything that I need for it. But soon this battery will be replaced with a gel cell battery that doesn't have liquid acid in it. Why? Because liquid acid batteries in rough conditions have a tendency to spew acid, and they make it where they can corrode different things inside your truck. They can corrode battery terminals, and they can actually die very easily with all the cranking power you need for off-road lights, winch, and all that kind of stuff over time. So off-road batteries such as the Odyssey or the Optima are great options, but make sure your battery is at least 75% charge of life or higher before you hit the trail and you're out in the middle of nowhere by yourself. So do a battery check on that for sure. Now, we also have here the brake system. The braking system is extremely important for your vehicle. You don't want that to fail on you. So make sure that your pads and your disc or your drums are in good shape, but make sure you have enough fluid in them as well. That's really, really important for the safety of you coming down a trail or getting up a trail. So those are just a few key factors under the hood that we're going to go over in this video. And in the next video, we're going to go over a few mechanical things that are really important for your truck to maintain before you hit the trail this spring as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this was informational for you guys and informative. I hope that you come back to see me in my next video. Also, please don't forget to give me a like, a big thumbs up on this video. Share, comment, and subscribe. Beside the subscribe button is a little bell. Click that bell and you'll make sure that you don't miss one video that I put out. Thanks guys for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next video.